What up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to another episode of the Uncensored Podcast. I'm your host, Slap Rock the King, and I'm in here with the Uncensored crew. Lil Honey's in the building. What's up, Lil Honey?
Hi.
How you doing?
I'm back.
I know.
Do you miss me? You're not going to be my dick today?
I know.
Did I do that? Not this episode?
We all back a little bit. Like, we've been gone for a minute.
I was
you was definitely
gone.
Like a month.
Calm the fuck down.
A month of episodes. You look like her name Lil Honey today with her little clip in the
I
side.
know. What the fuck you think
Lil
you is,
Honey
Lil Honey?
Listen, shout out to Lori. You know, I purchased all these
you got? I don't even remember seeing you get that.
Oh, you got that from the
from the wine classic.
The wine classic. Oh, yeah.
Amazing.
Shout out to Lori. The
a
wine
lot of
classic
fun.
was definitely a lot of fun. We
We'll
all
have
got
this
drunk.
back.
We're going to talk quickly about that in a second, but more wine here is in the building.
Yes, she is. More wine is here.
How you feeling, Juan? You I know you had a rough week last week.
I know.
Don't make me cry
Ryan
again,
had-
y'all.
Ryan
Listen.
had a real rough week.
Yeah, I had a rough week. But you know,
somehow you
it's
made
working
it.
out. Yeah, it's gonna do what it do somehow. I don't know. I'm here.
Hold up. Do y'all see her shirt?
No,
What did
It's
it
a
say?
tasty joint. Yo,
Whoa!
You was out of control today.
I'm tasty.
Tastes
Whoa,
like
you,
candy. Or
You
cryptic.
got something you want to tell us?
Just I'm tasty.
I know. I mean,
Somebody tasting it right
I know. 'Cause
there.
last time we
Oh.
was here, you kind
my
of,
bad.
Somebody looking at the icing.
because last time we was here, you was kind of insinuating somebody's about to knock that down. Is that what happened? Wow.
I'm gonna let y'all know at a later date.
Okay.
Ooh. Let me say real quick because at the wine
Well, see,
classic,
be quiet.
no, I'm not. Somebody was showing off.
She was on like a motherfucker.
She was on like a motherfucker, and she was out here grabbing niggas.
You was grabbing dicks? Oh, you was pulling niggas.
She was pulling niggas.
So listen, real
More
quick.
than one.
Real quick about the wine classic, right?
Drunk ass model.
I had
Bars is what you had. You had bars.
I had a wonderful time at the wine classic. Everything was great up until one of my high school friends who was in the damn. So Damien.
Oh, what happened? What I missed?
You ain't see. Oh no,
Listen.
you didn't see that. That was in the room. In the
So
men's
listen,
room.
a lot of stuff was going on. Again, shout out to Lori. It was a beautiful event. Lori had a little mini truck that had the wine in it, and then it had like a beer on the other side. And we mixed the
and they
wine.
had some prosecco.
Yeah, we mixed the rosé with the prosecco.
Did I?
The event was beautiful, but Damien is a gay guy, and you know it's all good. But
You had them Gucci glasses on.
The glasses was fire.
but when he got on, I don't know. When he got on, it was just over for all the heterosexual men that was in this show.
Wait, him and Greg didn't catch outside when this is when it was starting to get there. He was like, "Come on, y'all, we gotta go get dressed." He was like,
No.
I was like, and they didn't
So-
even peep that. They was all like, "Yeah, we do." I was like,
It was like
he
3 or 4
laughing.
things that happened that it was about to go left.
It was a lot.
But some of the guys knew Damien, and Damien is a faithful listener to the Uncensored show, so he's gonna hear me talk shit about him. But it's all good. It's all good.
We still love you.
He was hilarious, man.
So
And I think he knows because he.
Yeah,
was-
he know, he know.
he kept saying he was
He
a part
was-
of the show now.
let me tell you something.
We got to bring him on the show.
Yeah, he kept saying that too. So the guys had sweatpants on, and some of the sweatpants on was kind of tight, right? So
Fitted.
yeah, it was fitted sweats. Damien said to one boy, "Damn, your dick all out." So I was like, "It's cool. I'm gonna let that slide." He wasn't talking to me, but I said, hey, "It's okay. All right, I get it." You know what I mean?
It was a lot of dicks out.
This
Them pants.
it went from 0 to 1,000. He said to one dude. He said to this one dude. No, he said this to me. No shit. He said this to me. He said this to me. I had on a black hoodie, so he had a black hoodie too. But he comes to me. Now, mind you, listen. I'm 6'1". Damien is about 5'4", 5'5". I'm hyping him up. He might be 5'2". He comes up to me and say, "That's my hoodie you got on?" And I'm like, "No." I'm like, "This is my hoodie." He said, "You sure?" And I'm like, "Nigga, this is my hoodie." He said, "Well, if that's my hoodie you got on, you gonna let me lick you?" I said, "Whoa, whoa, whoa." I said, "Dang."
That's when it began.
I said,
but why did it go there?
I don't know.
How did he get from licking to the hoodie? I don't understand.
That
I
wasn't
have
even the
no
end.
idea. Oh,
He had a whole monologue.
he had a whole monologue about his shit. Then he walked up to some girl and told some girl. Matter of fact, he walked up to T and told T. He said, "Listen, T said she want to have a threesome with me and you. Is you down?" I'm like, no. Nigga, what the?
He got a.
T got a. But I had to fall back. He did something to Greg. He like touched Greg, and Greg was like, "Yo." Greg was like, "This is what I'm supposed to play with you." You know how Greg
It's too early. It's too early.
You know how Greg
It just
talk,
started.
yo. But Greg was mad as shit. He was like, "I ain't supposed to play with you, man." He said, "You gotta talk to me." I was like, I see you, Greg talking like that. He's serious, man. back the fuck up.
Yo, I'm done.
But the kicker was this. Towards the end of the night, Charles was there.
know who that
Kitchen Gladiator.
Oh yeah.
Oh, when
So-
I was sitting with him?
Yeah, but he got up. So me and him talking, and Damien say to Charles, he said, "You look like you got a big dick." And fucking Kitchen Gladiator
I
like,
missed that one.
he was like, "Slap, I'm the fuck out." I was like, "Yeah, go ahead, man." I was like,
And
"Go ahead,
listen,
dog."
shout out to you. He come and see me at the bar all the time.
Yeah, on Sundays. I know he hit me up.
0 to 100. Kitchen Gladiator.
Yes, he is.
0 to 100.
Yes, he is. Yeah, and I'm just so.
Yeah, I was about to say because he did. Where we was having a whole debate about it in
Well,
there.
we had a
Not
debate.
like, not like a
about-
debate, but a discussion, I should say. He was
About
talking-
Charles? Damn, Charles listened too.
I
so.
mean, he had them shirts on, and skinny guys they be hanging. Stop sleeping on them. All right, but listen, that was a really
You
dope.
look like you got a big dick, and Charles was mad as shit. Like I seen that nigga whole face turn
But
red.
Charles,
Like,
you got a big dick, just like I do.
but a guy,
was not
a
appropriate.
guy should not. Yeah, and that's the thing. We have nothing against people who gay or lesbian and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, you have to respect the
Yeah.
other person's. You know, they
and
lane.
he was very crossing the boundary type.
He was
vibe
but
the whole
it wasn't even
But
with the
wait.
men. It was with the women. So some of
he
the
was saying
girls.
stuff to a lot of
Yeah,
people.
the girl, he said to Kyra he was gonna eat her pussy, and then she was like, "Can you eat my?" He's like, "Let me eat your pussy, then watch me get fucked." And I'm like,
he did.
But
say
Kyra
that.
"Yeah,
like that kind of
outside."
stuff.
I'm
Yeah,
like,
she
Kyra
would've
like
been
that
like,
kind of
what we
okay.
gonna do it?
She just laughed it off. I felt
Yeah.
like he was too much for you at that night.
Because I wasn't drunk enough. I was like,
No,
wasn't ready.
this happened when he said that early in the game
Yeah, we were outside.
when y'all was outside.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know you.
Remember the
but
one part
okay.
where he was saying something? I
Good
think it was
morning.
after the sweatshirt thing, and you were like, "Why are you still holding my hand?" He was holding your hand for like 5
Nigga
minutes.
would not let my hand go. I'm like, what the fuck is this? Like, all right, Kyra, go ahead.
But
Kyra has a
hey,
Kyra has a guest. in the
listen,
building.
no. So shout out to my friend MU Millersville, Rahiem.
Oh, all the freaks went to Millersville.
Well,
Yeah, hell yeah, Millersville.
You know some people. You
Yeah.
know some people.
Kyra being one.
Sorry. But yeah, shout out. So when I went away, y'all know I went to Greece. It was beautiful, and I went with Rahiem. He has a travel group called.
Tray table seat back.
So, Rahiem, I mean, I know you. I know your story, but tell people what Trey's Table Seat Back is.
Tray table seat back. I started in 2016. It started out as just a blog, a website for me to blog my travels, and then it in a fast way, morphed into me hosting group trips. So at this point, I host group trips, international group trips, and I just wanted to be kind of the guide and vessel for other African Americans to be able to see the world.
Yeah.
And I know that sometimes in this big and sometimes scary world, people don't know where to start. They want to see the world, but they probably can't afford it. So I kind of make affordable payment plans, and it's kind of like, let me hold your hand and guide you and show you that this world has more beauty in it than it is scary.
Yeah.
So that's kind of what I do. And we have a good time. There's a whole itinerary set up.
He plans everything.
Every detail, yeah.
Every
The flights, the accommodations, the
Travel.
activities.
How
Oh,
we
you
get
do
from
the
one
flights,
place.
too?
I got a quick question though, real quick. How do you get black people to agree to a trip and let's say in February it's 20 people, and then say your trip is in August and you still got the same 20 people? Because that's very hard to do.
Well, one of the things that's in the contract that I send is all money is non-refundable or transferable. So when black people know they can't get their money back,
Yeah.
they think very hard before they put the money down.
And I think the difference with this is when, like, for me, I used to love traveling, but it's hard. And he knows, even when he used to travel solo, getting all of us to go on a trip. I've been friends with him for a long time. I can never go on his trips because of my schedule. And I'm the, out of all our friends, maybe the one that travels the most.
Yeah.
So a lot of people want to travel, but they don't have nobody to travel with. So the point of going on a group travel, on these group trips, is you're not waiting around on your 20 friends. So that's how a lot of times when you start off with 20, you end up with 4 because your friends are unreliable. But this way is more like what I feel like are all people that love to travel.
Yeah.
So instead of me going somewhere by myself or with 2 or 3 people, I get to travel with a group of people, and it was actually really dope to meet 20 different people. We have a group chat, and
That
we
still goes on.
that still goes on to this day. So you're not waiting around on your homies that will never fucking go on a trip. Because for me, I would never have seen Greece. I don't think I've ever would have seen Greece. Who's going to go to Greece?
And the thing is, I've seen Greece. Like, I've been to Greece before this trip, but I've never seen Greece to this level. Yeah, like the 20 people made me step out of my comfort zone and really like.
We dancing on bars.
Oh, you was showing your ass.
Because of Kyra, yes.
So he doesn't drink.
I don't drink. I don't smoke.
But he knows how.
so-
He don't do none of that.
Oh, you
So
got
when
a
I'm on
natural
bar-
high.
Yes,
I am.
he does.
So when I'm dancing up on bars with Kyra, then I know I'm having a really good time.
That sounds like a hell of
So
a time.
tell some people like what they will experience on their trip. Like what's some different elements that you bring that maybe some other travel groups might not bring, or just some different elements that you might not get if you go on a trip. Like I don't know.
Well, I think for one, there's a lot of travel groups doing what I do. I booked the flight, which a lot of people don't do,
Right.
and I think also the one thing I can say is I'm passionate about it, and I authentically do it because I'm passionate about it. It's not about the money or any of that. Like, I'm going to literally show you a good time. We have a good time. That's my thing.
He
So
was
the energy,
cooking breakfast.
yeah, the energy
for,
that
all,
Lucas brings.
for all 20?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
we really because
Yeah.
we know that, like I told them prior, we went to Athens, we ate out, but we knew in Mykonos it
gonna
can
be
be
worth-
pretty expensive. So every day we were saying everybody put up 10, 15 euros, and we really went in the
Oh,
kitchen. and, like,
y'all went food
yeah,
shopping?
we went, we went in,
Oh, that's
Well,
dope.
he does a welcome dinner, so that's I feel like it's a little unique.
which I
sometimes.
love. Yeah,
Where he kind of decorates. I know you went to Bali with 30 people.
yeah, it's a very formal welcome dinner. It's as black people we know how to turn up, we know how to put on bathing suits and do all that. But I think to start the trip to have everybody kind of get dressed up
Yes,
and
we all
us
had to
have
wear
a
nude.
really great, like, yeah, the food's amazing, the way that people look, and I bring a videographer, bring photographers, so it's really like it's a vibe. It's really
Listen, I watched every single video that I saw. I was like, I want to just input myself, and it looked really, really
I
good.
still watch like
Yeah, no. And the fact that everybody getting dressed up, like, and then he had a caterer come to the house. They cooked for us, and he decorated the table. Each person had like their name on their plate. It was so thoughtful and personal. It was like, damn, he did all this for, like, you're not gonna get that when you go places. And then also showing you the way. Like, it's very scary going to another country. I came a day late, so it was scary for me traveling 10 hours by myself. I didn't go with everybody else, but knowing that he was there and knowing that if anytime I texted him, called, he had answers, it was comfortable. So it's like a travel agent that comes with you. Especially when you're doing international trips, it's like that comfort level. And he really took care of us the whole time.
And I also make sure that I keep the number to a minimum. So each trip has a certain amount of people I'm willing to take because I want to be able to accommodate everybody.
Right.
I think that people get so greedy with the money. You taking 500 people, you can't really build that relationship with 500 people. So I make sure that I keep each trip to its own minimum so I can kind of be there for everybody.
Make it more
What's the most you'll take?
Well, Bali we did 32. This Dubai trip in May, I'm still a little wary because so many people is reaching out. But I think I'm probably going to set it to like 35, 40. That's my max. I can't overextend myself.
You can't.
Is that your birthday weekend?
That Bali is what, May 18th?
Oh, okay.
Dubai.
Dubai is May 18th.
May 11th to the 18th.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, one of them I thought you were gonna try to.
I was going to try to do Dubai, but I don't know if I can take off work. But I might try to. But he knows I'm trying to do Bali. So
Well, you
what I asked
need
him
to set up a trip for the Unser crew
I got you. Oh,
and water ice too, because I gotta bring my man Heck with me because we got a party. All right, Heck.
Heck does
me
videos
know.
too. So Heck, you know,
Yeah.
he works a lot.
Hey, Heck.
But if you want to go on a trip,
Heck, you need a vacation, Heck. For real.
that's what he do.
You work a lot.
And the video.
Oh, Linnea too. You too, Linnea. I'm not seeing
videographer
you.
literally was out with us, but like if we were at the club, the videographer's there. He's getting all that footage, but you know,
Yeah.
you getting paid to go travel the world.
When you said that you went a day later, like, do you have situations like that a lot, or sometimes can you accommodate stuff like that easily, or did you just do it for?
No, I can accommodate
Okay.
that kind of stuff. Some people want to come a day early. Some people want to
okay.
leave a day later because they want to kind of see some more of the stuff on their own. So yeah, I'm willing to accommodate.
Oh, that's cool.
As long as somebody don't need me to set up the trip where they missing 4 days, it's kind of like, why are you coming?
Yeah.
So no, a day late, I was okay with that.
Okay.
And she didn't miss a beat. She jumped right in.
I was so mad.
Imagine Kyra missing a beat.
No.
No,
Imagine
I
that.
was like, I felt like they had already formed bonds,
No.
but I actually did come in.
We did,
and
but you know, Kyra, she know how to jump in.
I do, and it was dope. Like we really, cause you with people, so you're in another country, you feel so connected to these people for like 7-8 days. It felt like it was forever.
Ever, yeah.
But like we really left with some friends, like lifelong friends. I feel like they live in Houston, Atlanta.
And the funny part is, I don't think I ever told about this. I was kind of nervous for Kyra to come. Because it's easier no, not because of you. It's easier for me to work with strangers. But I know Kyra. I've known Kyra now for over a decade. I know that.
I think I'm the easiest
Kyra,
one that you could have.
You are, but you're very serious about your vacations. And Kyra could turn up from sun up to sundown 7 days a week, which is totally different from my personality.
Right.
So I was like, shit, what if Kyra come on this trip and she think it's corny? Or we ain't turned up enough for
Aw.
Kyra. But no, we really had a good
And
time.
I also like to tell, like the day we went to Namos. Namos is a really, really popular day club over there. Super expensive, but when I tell you, it was like 6 of us. Everybody didn't go, and I thought it was.
Did you
dope.
have edibles?
We did.
Y'all
We did.
brung some or y'all had?
They
y'all-
brought some.
So people brought edibles. We was high.
We going.
The
We going.
hostess,
But even the host,
Shut this
even
trip
the
up.
host,
hostess gave us
even the
weed.
host of the house, he was like, "If you need weed,
And the hostess, like people got ATVs. Like people were doing their own thing in that trip. Some people stayed back.
Yeah.
One of the girls' mom came. She was so much fun, but
When it was time
after
for
the
chill,
first
yeah.
day or two, she really just stayed in the house. But that was her trip. So I think everybody found their trip what they needed. Like I was more the party person. Yeah,
So
but
it's just you set group things for everybody to do, and then you can do whatever.
Well,
you
there was a
do.
free day where it was kind of like, because I know some people on vacation just want to relax. So it was a free day. And then at night, the club was just, if we wanted to go to the club, we went to the club. So if you didn't want to go,
You didn't
have to
go.
go.
Okay.
but I think when you did Bali was more
Bali was more activity based. It was very, from sun up to sundown, we were doing
ATVs.
activities. Yeah.
It's a lot
Treat,
to do,
yeah.
like to look.
Greece
like
was
that's
more-
so like. Well, Greece is very like scenic too, but I feel like in Bali, that was what you said, right?
Yeah.
It seems like it's so much to just where you could just be like this anywhere. So
We
you
literally was touring from sun up to sundown, and then even in the group now, people send messages like, "Oh, we didn't see this. Oh, we didn't see this." I'm like, "It's no way in 7 days
Yeah.
we could have seen everything."
Right,
So
right.
yeah. But then I also have a trip in November 14th to 18th, which is the R&R trip. I realized that some people want to go on vacation and not do nothing. So that's no activities. You'll have an in-home chef, personal in-home massage. You just literally for 4 days are in Mexico in this amazing villa, just chilling. So
I'm gonna tell y'all this. One thing for certain, two things for sure. These houses,
yeah.
these villas that he finds are so dope and beautiful. We had 2 pools. Like it was everything.
But
And
you said you going to Thailand then?
Yeah, and
I wonder how
January.
that's gonna that villa is gonna look.
Oh, that is.
he already posted. Yeah, he
Yeah,
already
I
posted.
can
it.
see that one.
Yeah.
It got a helicopter spot on the fucking
It's
roof.
literally a mansion. Yes.
I was like, what the fuck?
When is that one again?
It's sold out, but
Oh,
it's.
damn.
I posted and people were like, "Can you make one more spot?" I'm like, I don't know if I could do that.
That's for
Thailand's
Thailand?
definitely on the list, and I can't swim, but I want to be in that water.
Get your
I mean, I
floaty
can
thing.
swim a little bit.
Oh,
Get
well,
you a floaty thing.
I
know we can't talk
swim
about
like
swimming.
Life
Look,
saving.
almost
I
died.
gotta give y'all one
Almost
story.
died twice.
So, so the first night I did jump in the pool topless. That was the first night. I did it for you, Slap. And we got we got the video. And then we was on a boat trip, and we jumped in the ocean. These fools want to jump in, but don't really know how to swim, or
See.
maybe can swim a little.
Can you
bit.
wear a life jacket?
Yeah, they
We
were.
did, but
they
the-
had,
but the tide was
the
pushing
tide.
us.
The
We
current
almost
was.
died.
I jumped in with no life jacket, and I swear,
course you
my
gotta rub that
motherfucking ass. I did.
I would have died.
I swam
in
back to that
one.
boat right away because I was like, this current is like hard. They were out. They were stuck for like, I felt like 20 minutes. 3 people. We had to send a fucking.
I seen God. I knew I was.
See,
going.
I get scared and stuff like that because I can't. I don't feel like I could tread water fast.
Well, I
enough.
know I can't, but I seen the videographer. I said, let me jump in. You know, let me be on the camera.
Right. Trying to get that moment.
I said, if I die, please place at the funeral. I did this for the camera. Play it.
All right, real quick, Rahiem, give everybody your social media information, and because this sounds really dope, and I already know, like, I already want to book something. Like, I really think we all should do something.
I'm with the shits.
So
My page is Tray Table Seatback. That's my Instagram. That's my Facebook. And then TrayTableSeatback.com is the website. I'm in the process of revamping it. Like I said, it started out as a blog. So right now, you can see the trips, but you don't really get that much information. But it'll be up soon. And then if you just want to contact me, that's Radio Rahiem, RAHIEM 0319 on Instagram.
What page is that? You follow us though, right?
Yeah, I follow y'all.
But it's the radio John though. You got follows from the Trayback John too.
Okay,
though.
I follow both of y'all.
And he always comments.
I know. But
got
when
the
you,
page,
that's what I'm saying. When you said your Instagram, I'm like, that ain't the name I know. But all right, that's the business page. All right, we're gonna take a quick break. We right here with Rahiem. Instagram is Trayback.
Tray table
Oh,
seat
shit.
back.
Tray Table Seatback.
Tray Table Seat Back. I was in the same area. All right, y'all. Water Ice Radio, Unser Podcast. We'll be right back. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of the Unser Podcast. And we are about to get into Juan's letter, but we had stumbled across an old friend outside.
Dragged her in.
asking for change.
Yo,
I was like, yo.
Listen, no, guys. Listen, guys. Right, so we don't argue as much. We don't talk.
No, we don't bang. We don't scream.
I know. See the growth.
Because I'm not here. I told you he favored y'all more than he favored me. But when he wished me happy birthday, I was back in like, fuck yeah, what about the fuck? Okay, sorry. Soon.
So, ladies and gentlemen, Slim
Sorry, I can't.
Chantel
sorry.
from the No Filter show is in the building. She has lost some weight, lost a couple.
Oh, here with your jokes. Come on with it.
You
Come on
look
with
good.
it. Begging for change now. Come on with the come on.
How much weight you lost? You lost like
Now you
7
trying to
pounds?
be fucked, right?
No. How much weight did you lose?
Did you say 7? What did you say?
7?
Because
No?
before it was 4.
I added 3 more on there. You do look like Slim now. You do like you lost a lot of weight.
A lot of weight.
Okay, you
I
working
mean,
out,
no eating, starving yourself, sucking a
starving
lot of
yourself?
dick. And
Don't do it that way.
So that's
No.
why you was asking for change. Oh my god.
Oh.
Oh, you my. That's what we want to do.
No, I'm going along with the.
We going on with the story.
We're back.
Chantel,
storyline.
No, I have-
her nails are shorter.
They are.
They're
That was what
curvier.
happened.
I have.
She had a
She's trying to hit the
situation
G-spot.
with the nails.
That's what it's
yeah,
about.
You know,
Ooh,
you
the
know
nails
she.
did it.
She knows.
No, a life-changing, somewhat venture I thought I might want to take, but
That's
Oh.
I thought
what?
with just my career.
Oh.
So
I
I
thought
noticed
you
I
was
couldn't
about
have.
to-
No.
Oh no, I'm looking like, what's she talking about?
No, what could I possibly?
I don't know. You
No,
scared me a
That's
little
what's
bit.
up. You losing weight.
I lost a lot of weight though.
I didn't want to say it because you'd have thought I was.
Because you always taking shots, but
No,
it's
I'm
love.
saying,
You
like,
like me.
No, this is
The person that
you look-
picks on you the most loves you. They.
Ooh.
I know that's right. Hello. And you got your the Invisalign thing going on. You getting your mouth
See, I
right.
didn't know
Teach you
about
now.
that. See, you could
No, she
Yeah.
looking. Are you looking?
I'm looking like a
joint.
snack now.
have.
she
I
She
joined-
been on TV.
He pushing it. I didn't say snack. I said a joint.
Not no cheeses. Relax.
cheesy.
You pushing it now. I said a joint. I just,
Just
you,
a little-
Looks like a
you
joint from
almost,
Slack.
you almost snack level. You getting there.
Okay.
You getting there,
What
but
kind of snack is she?
Don't.
Like,
Come on, Kyra.
Cheeses?
Come on,
Like,
honey.
The unbread cheeses.
she,
like a Jessica.
no, she like they don't make. They don't
They
make.
just say
they don't
they
make
don't
chocolate.
make them
We
like
said-
this
If they
anymore.
make chocolate seniors, you would be a chocolate senior. Not a junior, a senior.
Nigga.
I don't even know what that is.
You never had a chocolate
tasty
junior?
cake.
Tasty cake, chocolate junior.
I only eat crib.
It's only because we're very well established in everything we do. Don't do
Exactly. You're
exactly.
very
I
well
know what the
established.
fuck I'm doing.
I know that's right.
That's
You're,
all.
you're very well established, looking all
Right,
good.
Juan
Anyway.
says.
And we're back.
And we're back. I'm
to
sorry.
the
I just had energy.
shenanigans
This is how it was.
of the No Filter Show. But
Sorry,
we're
3
back.
hour show.
We're back
Sorry.
to the Uncensored Podcast.
I'm sorry.
It's over here 3 hour show.
I'm a lover. You know what? It's about love.
Yeah, it's all about love. That's why
in
you-
here.
I'm a
That's why we brought you in
Titties
here,
and love.
baby.
It's all about titties
That's
and
it.
love in here.
That's it.
All right, so it's time for Juan Says.
What we got?
Oh, so let Rahiem know.
Okay, you let him know.
Yeah.
Oh, well, we have people write in and we give them uncensored advice, because you watch the show. Our advice is really not that great, but
Yeah, we're
Yeah, but,
not
but you
trained
gotta answer this.
professionals.
You gotta answer this first, though.
Yeah.
You wanna
So
answer
after I
first?
read it,
You
do
respond
the
to it
first.
first.
give your uncensored opinion. Nah.
All right, so this one didn't have a title, so I'm
Is
gonna
it
get
short?
right into it's real short.
Oh yeah.
The
Wow.
other one is
All
a
right,
fucking
so I've gone through a ton of changes since my mom passed away 2 years ago. What? What'd she say?
Why do you have the paper like?
Because I want to make sure I'm seeing it right.
Next time I'll just make the font bigger.
No, I just don't want to
The
get
font is
jumbled
like
up.
11.
It is small. Because I was like this. So,
Sorry.
I've gone through a ton of changes since my mom passed away 2 years ago. It's almost like I wasn't being my authentic self because of the fear of disappointing her. To be honest, one of the biggest changes in my life has been in my intimate relationships with others. I feel so much more open to things that I thought about in the past but would never have actually pursued. And one of those things is polyamorous relationships.
Okay, what the,
Anyone,
You know
polyamorous relationships. Anyone ever go through something like this after a traumatic experience or loss of a loved one? Anyone in the group who is in here, anyone in this group who has been in a polyamorous relationship that can provide some insight. The no judgment zone, please.
Well, if they listen to the show, they know the answer is
Exactly.
no.
Well,
What's the-
that's why I thought this was
what's a
great.
polyamorous relationship?
A relationship with more
Poly.
than more than two people.
Yeah.
More than usually like 3 people together.
Why'd you have to use that big ass word?
Because that's what it's called.
That's
Or some
right.
people say poly.
well, Rahiem. What's your answer? So what's the question?
What the
The
fuck
question is, has anyone
ever
ever
went
dealt
through
with
it?
a situation like this,
Everybody.
especially after losing somebody traumatic, where you felt more free afterwards?
Oh,
she feels
basically
like she feels more free.
Free because her mom's not here to
Yeah,
judge her. Got
exactly.
it.
Oh, so
That's
she
why-
more free to be
that's
a
why
hoe
it
because
was
her mom
called
is not
No
here?
Judgment
That's
zone.
what it
It
is.
says no judgment zone at the end. I forgot about that part. he
Why you got?
done had an asthma attack.
I think the question is asking her like, is that truly who you are? Like, but I'm down with it. Me and Kyra had this conversation in Greece, so it's funny that that's the question. But it's like, at this level of my life, I'm very open about my sexual desires, what I like, what I don't like.
Mm-hmm.
I'm open to being with more than one person at one time. I'm open to being in an open relationship. So at this point, I think that we try to like save face by saying that we like something because it seems like it's the right thing to say. Once you get to a certain age, it's like, fuck it. Hey, I want to be more than one person at a time. Just make sure that whatever you're doing, you're being transparent and honest about it, and do it. Don't blame this on your mom death. This is what you've been wanting to do.
Right, exactly.
Right, she tried it.
Yeah, that's
She's just more
RP to your
comfortable.
mom, but
Right, she's just more comfortable
and I
letting it all
mean,
go.
because when it goes to the point of people not being comfortable in the judgment part of it. So, well, what
People
do
going to judge you regardless. Do
Yeah.
you?
exactly?
So have you been in that situation? Unser?
We talked about this a long time ago.
Yeah.
So I definitely told y'all that it was I'm a little bit of a creep. So it was this page that I was following on, long story short, page that I was following on Facebook. And that's what he did. He had like a whole colony of women. And it
Oh, I
was in
forgot
like
about that. I remember
another
that.
country with
Colony?
trees and all that. It,
Weird.
it
They
was,
had, like,
they'd be
yeah.
like this and, gods and earth.
He was
and all
recruiting
that.
It was a
people
cult.
or something, right?
Yeah.
The
and
dude you was talking to?
No, not
no,
her.
it wasn't somebody I was talking to. It was
Oh, the
somebody I
page you
was
was
following.
following.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
yeah, I seen that. Yeah, I seen that.
it's called Carbonation. That's
Oh,
what it's
she's
called.
still-
Yeah, I seen that.
That's why the change.
Shut the
You was about to move.
Oh, you was about to go. Oh, you was about to be.
I
a
would
part
have
of the-
set up
You was about to be a part of
GoFundMe
the
or
tribe?
something. Shut up. Anyway, so I followed them. It became, like I told y'all before, it became too real because I wanted to more so know about like what he was doing over there, what he believed in, because it was like a whole, I respect Earth and I live off the land. That's what it was, and I believe that for real on some real shit, like we can do that.
So you was gonna live off the land?
So, right, the land ain't got, the shit I like McDonald's and all that. They don't got this
so
stuff
you gotta eat the fresh stuff. If they kill a goat right there, you gotta eat that goat. Bad.
Yeah, and everything inside the goat
went bad.
Why would you just say bad?
He went bad. bad.
Y'all, it's retarded. So it became too real when he wanted to video me. It became too real.
Oh,
Video
shit.
you do what?
He wanted to talk
Video
to me.
chat.
Yeah,
like
it was
to
a potential.
recruit you.
Yeah, I'm
So
a
you
sucker.
was like,
I'm
I
a
don't
sucker
really
for
wanna do
love. I'm
So
a
you
sucker.
video
How
him?
many other women did he have?
37.
No,
Oh, didn't
it's
he
not.
have four?
It's not like that. So it's other men. But I want to say he
had the same thing. Sister-wise.
They passed women around. So one woman he
What?
was
I
married
don't
to,
remember that.
and then somebody came along, and then they are actually married. She had their baby.
Oh,
So
she's
they
a
pay-
You're
surrogate.
saying in
Well,
this,
that's not really polyamorous, though.
No, he has
that's a cult.
more than one wife. Yeah.
Oh.
you're saying
Yeah.
everybody that lived in this city all had the same situation happening.
Which
Whichever
you-
the
But
colony.
let's
of
be
it.
clear. Polyamorous is not like, Muslims have three wives, a Muslim man. No, polyamorous means that all five of
Yes.
the people are in a relationship.
Yes.
Oh,
and they
sister,
house
yes,
together.
yes.
Yeah.
So as far as
So
sexual,
it's not sister-wise.
as far as sexually, they never get into that.
So then it's not.
It's not polyamorous.
It's
No,
not
sexually
polyamorous.
mean that we all share in this
We all
bed.
fuck.
But you
We
know
all-
what? I really think that was part of their life that they didn't share, because there was a lot of things that they were quiet about. I really think that they did, but it was like a respect thing. I'm going to keep what we do, because he was
Right.
about God and the earth and all that.
Who was about that? He was.
The guy was. He loves sexy
This
too.
what you. Oh, so y'all
I
actually
was
FaceTime.
trying. I was.
Considering.
I put
You thought
my
about it.
my what's that? My application
bid
in for him.
Application.
Wait.
They have
We had a
application.
recruit.
Yeah.
Was it an
Job
application
interview
fee?
was going on.
It wasn't. It
Well,
was.
no,
It was.
he
the-
waived the fee.
He waived
Did
it.
he ask you, did you have any past experience? Like,
No.
He waived the-
He would
Did you have any
out
references?
If I was,
that's what I'm saying.
he would have found out if I would have like interviewed with him.
Imagine somebody calling you. Yo, how was that pussy? I need a reference.
Like they called me.
If I was you, I learned higher.
Hey,
I
how
really
you doing?
would.
This is Rahiem. Can I speak to John? Yeah. Hey, what's going on? Hey, John, listen, I'm calling you. I'm trying to get a referral about some pussy.
So
Chantel.
You have had it.
Oh,
people
yeah.
do refer dick
Y'all do that every
in the
day.
lifestyle. That
They- well, not even in the lifestyle.
We refer pussy, but in the
Not in the application
involuntarily
context,
way though.
Right.
They be like, yo, we be like,
Not
yo,
a
shorty got
form that
some
you
good-
fill out.
Yeah,
Imagine a nigga
right,
texting
right.
you, yo, my girl about to text you to kind of see, let her know how it was.
But y'all do it in a
Involuntarily
yeah.
way. We don't do it on purpose. I'm not
Yeah, I believe y'all do it on purpose.
I've done referred some dicks to people.
Cause you be like, no, show me nothing. Go ahead. I don't give a fuck. That's how y'all be. So it's not like a.
Listen,
I refer.
she ain't even. It wasn't
I know
even a
you do,
referral,
Kyra.
but I was like, oh no, I think such and such might talk to this. She was like, so what? Y'all can share.
Who said that?
This
Kyra?
bitch, yes.
All
You
about
said
Listen.
that on Saturday.
She a Gemini.
Oh yeah.
She gotta have two of everything.
I was trying to. Everybody's gonna have fun.
Right.
But that was my only experience with it, and I sort of got
So your
scared.
application didn't go through, or
I stopped it.
Denied.
No, it definitely wouldn't have been denied because she knows what she's
You know
doing.
how I say save and continue? She just
Yes.
She keep getting emails saying, "Hi, Chantel. We were just wondering if you were still interested."
No. I'm on to, bigger and better things, but it sort of kind of scared me because it got real. Once, and then it wasn't a thing that we could hide, so everybody would have known my business because this was something that
she was
he
one
They don't
would've
got a
put-
private
was this like in the city? Where was this at?
This is not in a city. They won't tell you where they live. They live in like the tropical island
you was giving
somewhere.
information to a stranger.
I know, like, I've been.
Did they get your social security number?
So were
No,
you
I
gonna go to the
probably-
tropical island?
The credit card
Nick,
people.
yes,
on the phone
I
ready
would've.
to get her.
Well, what about JoJo?
Jonah. So we
Almost forgot.
the kids live with you.
I thought that I messed it up.
No, the kids live with you on the island.
Like
Like
bring JoJo to that.
I couldn't. It got too real.
It's like a episode of like Temptation Island. On
The kids live on the island.
I was
with
gonna
you.
be in
like,
Madagascar. With a bunch of animals.
well, what do wine say? Because we know your answer is no.
Listen, I mean, obviously, I've never been in this situation. Polyamorous relationship, nor have I wanted to be in one because I'm not that free.
You don't like to
and
share.
I don't like to share. So,
Corny.
I'm gonna have to say,
big ass titties. You don't want to share
No.
with. You just
One
wanna get-
person can have
you want
each titty.
one person can have both titties.
I told you I tried
You
and I
corny as
couldn't
shit.
do it.
They got
So
Yeah,
where
you
was
did-
the
she did
try,
She
though?
did try.
So you
Remember,
tried
she's about
it?
to let 2 niggas hit, but
Oh.
I was
No, she
like,
tried the threesome. Not the
No,
relationship.
but
Yeah,
not
right,
the
she tried.
relationship.
I could not do a polyamorous relationship.
But it's a lot of love.
no, it's
No,
not. I would not
I'm
want to be
irritated
dealing
with one person.
Right,
And I have to
exactly.
with
I
That's a
could-
good thing. When
I
you irritated,
couldn't
you can be
do-
like, yo,
Go to the next
go to that
one.
motherfucking bed. I
go
don't
to
want
the
to see you
next.
today.
Go to the
I
next.
don't know if I could. I couldn't do it.
It's a guy that does it in Philly.
I always
so-
think about 3 incomes in one house is pretty damn good.
Well, I mean, that sounds nice, but I mean, I would just have to say, you know, no judgment in what you want to do. If it feels right for you, then just go ahead on and do it. That's all I have to say.
I know that's
Right, stop blaming your mom.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Don't blame your mom, cause it's so you could have been a hoe while your mom was alive,
Right.
and God rest your mom's soul, and you're still a hoe.
Wait. Why she gotta be a hoe because she?
No.
I don't think
so
she a
I'm sorry.
hoe
She not a
because she
hoe.
want to be in a poly. I don't want to.
I
don't
think
agree
that
with her blaming her.
polygramming, whatever word it is, I think it's just another word of saying
I wanna be a hoe.
hello
I don't think
in
my name's
in
everything-
an
First of
intellectual
all,
way.
everything is a hoe in your eyes.
That
No.
not everything.
It's like a
But-
threesome that's a relationship.
That's not a hoe. I don't consider that being.
So you just call her hoe.
But she want to deal with how many motherfuckers she want to deal with?
Just another person. She wants three.
They both gonna be her
a
man,
throuple.
though. They
She
both
said
gonna be her
3
man.
or she ain't put no limit to it. She
No,
just
she
said
just-
Ain't no
she just talked about
limit.
polyamory, nothing.
All I'm saying is, my thing is, I agree. I understand where she's coming from, and I think everybody has people
Right.
that they fear knowing certain things about them. I mean, that's the reality of the world that we live in, and it takes you a certain age to get there.
Right.
You know, her mom passing was when she wants to use that
Now
excuse.
she's free.
But at least you are now free to live what you want to live. I'm all for
my.
shenanigans. I
She
would never
could've
do a
been-
poly.
But she's still gonna have to worry about the rest of her family if it really matters to her. But
Right.
it
I
shouldn't matter to her at
guess,
this
she might not have
point.
no other.
And
no-
where she get that mentality from? Maybe her mom was a polygrammarist.
Ooh,
Coulda-
what?
Polygrammarist.
That's not the word.
Is that the word? It could have been a generational curse.
He was trying to put.
Generational.
Could have been a
curse.
generational curse. I'm telling you that y'all don't know that
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 is
shit
real.
trickled down. If
Oh,
your
God.
great grandma was a hoe,
Then you gonna be a
I
hoe?
guarantee you.
I can agree.
I don't know if I call it a curse. Sound like a great life to me.
I mean, hey, we all look at it differently, but I'm just saying.
Right, because you
Sound like a family blessing.
Man of God, yes, I am. I am a man of God.
Amen.
And with that
That's
being said,
awesome.
we're going to take a break. And we'll be right back with Ice Radio. Unser podcast.
Hi. No, I'm sorry. Guys, listen. So, my question this week is centered around traveling. And because of your lifestyle and this, for even next year, you're literally traveling almost every month, right? How or can you handle a long distance relationship? And if you are in a long distance relationship, how does that work? Because
Well,
you know, you going on a lot
I
of
date
trips.
somebody exclusively. My partner lives in a different city, but the beauty is my partner is a flight attendant. So we'll make it work. But my thing is also, I feel like in a relationship you have to have individual goals together, and a life together. So I created this business before my partner came along. So you have to respect that this is my business. So when you can make it, cool. But when you can't, you have to trust that I'm gonna be good. You don't have to worry about that.
Right.
So I feel like when a relationship is built on transparency and honesty, you don't have those issues. So if I'm away and I'm feeling a certain way, I call, I let you know, and then from there we decide if it's okay for me to go do something else. Those are conversations that we have. So I'm good.
And that was a very mature answer.
Did he
that.
approve anything recently? No, okay. Listen, I'm just saying. I don't know.
you saying?
Like, do you gotta get approval?
I
You're
do.
saying-
I ask. I say, hey, tonight I kind of want to, and you can say yes or no, and I have to respect that, whether it's a yes or a no.
So if it's
So
no,
if-
are you gonna just
Right.
No, if it's no, there's a respect level. No,
Okay.
no means no.
Okay.
And your yes today don't mean that you have to say yes tomorrow. No, yeah.
Oh, I
Well,
like
he
that. I like
respects
that. I like
it.
that. I
No.
like that. Because that's my thing. I just feel like for me, right, I love to be around the person that I'm dating. So I don't know if I can do a long distance relationship.
Oh, I can't.
Like, how long am I supposed to not see you? Like, I don't, like my friend that I talk to now, he be like always on the road. I'm like, this ain't gonna work. Cause
The boy that's kissing on your face.
why you want to bring up?
Are you talking about that video? That I said like heart. Look at
I don't
that.
know what y'all talking about right now.
He was light skinned. I seen it.
Yes.
Putting it all out there.
I was drunk.
She was
Oh
all like,
no. Yes, it was like a.
I saw that shit. I text the group.
I watched it like 7 times.
I did too because I was like,
I thought it was gonna be more.
When I watched it, I knew I was high, but I was like, hold up. I was like, wait, hold up. Maybe I'm tripping. Look at this
that
shit
ain't
again.
her
Like,
ain't doing nothing like
that's
that.
it. And then he like the way he puckered his lips, like
Yes.
it was like a moist kiss.
That was
Right.
the face.
That was,
That was
very,
the.
that was the face.
And you like.
No, she kind of stuck
what?
her tongue out a little bit.
Yeah.
No, that was the night of the wine classic.
Yeah, she
you
bounced
left.
in a skirt. She
I
scurried
called her.
to her car.
I said, yo, what's up? Where you at? Oh, I had something to do. And then hung the fuck up.
Oh.
I was like, what the fuck is going on?
That must have been
then
when he
the
was
next
kissing her
day,
face.
I check her Insta story and she got niggas moist lips just.
And he came
He had
right
all
up in the
this-
video.
all
I
this-
didn't know that was gonna happen,
Like
but I
he
was
was like, yeah, I'm
So you
kissing
telling
on
me
her
somebody that
face.
make you feel like that you gonna leave because it's long distance?
No.
Clearly,
That ain't
you-
even nobody special.
well, you
No, he gotta be
You-
special.
yeah.
You smiling from
That-
And you
That's the
smiling
face.
right now. What?
That was the face she made.
Who is this nigga?
That
This
one.
light skin.
And it was like he nestled up in the like
That's how I-
cracks
I wish,
in the
can we
neck.
discuss the conversation that we had prior to that? I don't know if you want me to
What?
put that out. Okay, she's an open book. So what happened was we were trying to discuss and decide whether or not she should leave and not go out with him and go somewhere else. So I was trying to
She
give
should
her
have went
a
somewhere
new
else.
dick, but she was like,
You
there
should've-
she go. She was like,
You should've went with Plan B.
This
Here's
ain't
the
a.
thing.
This was
'Cause
not a
Plan-
rescheduling
This is not the question,
situation.
but if we want to go there.
You should have went with Plan B.
So the question is, do you go with the new dick or do you go with the dick that you know about?
Go with the
Yeah.
new dick.
It was-
What if the new dick is trash?
No, that's
You
what
will
the
never
que-
fuck him
because it was-
again, and you always keep the old dick.
But my thing is that night I'm horny, right? If I know what the old
She
dick is
said
going to
she
do,
couldn't
You
afford.
Why am I
you
going
want to
with
get
the
in the
new
new Benz or your old Mazda?
Nah.
Yo, you can't compare it to a car
If you
because
hungry, if you real hungry,
you
do
gonna
try
go
a
what you
meal that
know.
you know you love,
Right,
or do you try a
Ooh,
new
high
meal?
five.
No, you go for what you know you love. You know,
No,
Cause
no,
it's satisfying.
No, I'm
Ain't
trying. I
nothing
might.
worse than being hungry, trying a new meal, and now that shit
Dog,
nasty.
if
listen,
I'm over there, right, and that shit was ass,
you can get up and leave, and the new dick, the old dick, probably
But-
still waiting for you.
That's
to
what-
call
that's
you
what-
back.
that's
The old dick then called some old pussy.
yes.
exactly.
But you know what?
Right,
you know
Right,
you
right,
with
right.
With the new dick, you probably can't explore what you want to explore. Like
Right,
you
and
can't
the
be
old,
as
the
nasty
old,
as you
The
want.
old dick knows my pussy. The old dick made me.
Wow.
See, she get the face about to
Look,
come
he
again.
was like
Wow.
right there in the. Oh, look at
Wow. Okay,
My
so you
God.
went with
I
the
hear
old
some
dick.
heavy. I don't have Linnea. What's going on in the headphones? Did you hear that breathing? Because I hear it over here.
So did you end up
Control
going
room?
back to the new dick? Though?
No, she did not.
Not
the
yet.
new dick is an option.
Not yet.
Not
I
yet.
don't, like when you got options, you don't be pressed. You already know.
Oh.
So I feel like it can come up when it can come up.
You're right. When you
That's
got
heavy.
options, you know.
I
make it
hope,
work.
I hope the
real
new
heavy.
dick is not listening, knowing
And
that
the new
she's
dick
talking
might be-
about shit.
The new dick might be listening.
New dick
That's
definitely. I know
heavy.
the new dick listening, but he probably don't know it's him.
But if you out there listening, it's you.
Shit. Yeah. Well.
So what
wow.
you think, Chantel?
Yeah, what you think?
All right.
I don't
Can
even
you
know
do
where we
long
were
distance
because we were
relationship?
talking
Right, that's
long.
what
Long-
we're talking
all right, long
about.
distance
New
relationship.
dick versus old dick.
Can you do a long distance relationship? You can. You was about to go to the nigga in fucking Madagascar.
I was going to
But it
be
was
with
right.
him.
So that wasn't going to be long distance. She was taking.
I
the long
was
distance.
She don't know how
to
long
be
the
with
application
him.
process is going to take.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Sometimes
That's what I was gonna
Y'all,
call
been-
you.
y'all been FaceTiming for like a couple months
No,
before
because I was
he.
gonna call my man over here. You know, book the trip. That's what I was going to do.
No, he
Don't,
don't. He's not a travel
don't
agent.
call Trey back.
He
it
wasn't.
would have been me, my son,
You want me
my
to book a one-way
family.
ticket just for you to go?
No, he can't do that.
Oh, yeah,
No,
you
that
go
Look, I don't need
inside.
to book no activities, no nothing, just
Like-
the one-way ticket.
Yo, we need
We
Expedia.com.
take no activities. We don't even know where we booking to.
Well, she
We
makes it
don't.
a candidate. If he
We
got all
don't.
these wives, I can book group trips for all of them.
Ah,
True.
there
That's
you
true.
go.
I'm trying to bring. Come on now.
True.
But I don't know
So there
the
you
way.
just-
The way I am, no, I'm like really like in your face, and I get real, yeah, and
get
I start
possessive?
crying and shit if I'm not
You're
with
emotional
you and shit.
and possessive.
So you
I
just gonna
am.
randomly cry if he's not around?
Yeah,
What is wrong?
I just
probably out
I'm
like chopping
emotional,
wood.
you
You
know.
probably don't need to be with nobody.
Yeah, you might
know.
need to be
Yeah,
alone.
That's why
Wow.
You might need to be alone.
Ain't work out.
Me and
What's wrong,
You and who?
Chantel? My
Me and
man
you?
ain't
Oh, I
here.
didn't know she's about the guy from another country. Or...
Oh, we ain't
So
work
we
out.
ain't work out because I'm really like in
You
your
never
face.
gave me none.
Oh. Were y'all really together?
Let's not talk about that. Who me and Slap?
If you don't
yeah.
get any, then that's like the.
No, we did. He just doesn't want to put it on air because people. No, we did. I sound like the light skin short. Sorry.
You gotta test drive a
sorry.
car before you buy it.
I sound like her. I'm sorry. No, you're right. You're
Who the
right.
light skin Joe?
The crazy dude. I don't remember.
Oh,
Sorry.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry.
She a whole different individual right now.
So
And
yes.
she just got engaged.
So yes, y'all were together.
So.
Oh, you was a good back
So
to
wait.
that.
Wait, who was
Who,
together?
wait, hold
You
on.
was like,
Oh.
She took it back to that. She is about to go back. She said, so yes, y'all were together.
No, all right, off of that. I'm gonna tell you about that off the air. But no, I can't. Long story short, I can't do it because I'm very like in your face. I need to be next to you. If you go into the grocery store, I want to help you pick
Damn.
your groceries.
Yeah, but none of the
Nigga.
relationship's gonna work. If that's your mentality, you be single for a long time.
But that's what.
Are you in a relationship,
Eventually you get tired of that. I get used
you
to
be
it.
posting.
that is
them.
unhealthy.
She don't. Don't.
That's unhealthy.
Oh,
We're gonna talk
God
about
damn.
this too. But it is unhealthy to be, connected, joint at the hip, side by side every day.
No.
Eventually you get used to that person. But
You
in the
say it was
beginning,
unhealthy or healthy?
it's unhealthy to be everywhere you are.
So what happens when that person is no longer there? Like if you become so attached to somebody.
In the beginning stages, I think that's what's needed. It's time.
No.
I can't build a relationship with you. Sometimes bonds are better separate because you negate like the sex. You block out all that. So it's not based on the wrong thing.
That is a great
But eventually,
answer right there.
I need to be with you. Like
is a great
in the
answer.
beginning of a
Yeah,
relationship.
but not going to the grocery store. I got to be under you.
That's just how I am.
That was
if you
just-
driving your car, I need to be right
No, I
next to you.
think
Your hand
a
on
great
the
relationship
ship.
means
I need
that
to
you
be
have to
like
understand
You're
that he has a
psycho.
life.
Yes,
You
she
have a
sounds
life.
crazy.
He have friends. You have friends. And he could go on vacation. He can hang out with friends without you.
No, that's
So-
definitely true. Definitely
Hold on,
true.
let me answer this before we go. So I was in a long distance relationship, and I don't know. I think it lasted maybe two.
He was.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No, it lasted a long time, and I was very much faithful in this long distance relationship. It takes. Yeah, yo, listen. It takes a lot of understanding, and that was probably one of my maybe top 3 ever relationships I've ever been in, because it didn't have a lot to do about sex.
Yeah.
We were so mentally involved that, even though we were in 2 different parts of the world, but we were so mentally involved with each other. I think that's what made everything connect with us. We had so much in common. And I felt like at that point in time, the only communication we had to do was to talk. You know what I'm saying?
Was
Talk and
FaceTime
text.
around back then?
I don't, FaceTime wasn't around at that time. It was Skype and something else. But we grew to learn each other over the telephone, over the cell phone and stuff like that. And then once we got together, when we finally, and I think the very first time that we met, not met. The
Wait,
very
I was
first
like,
time,
wait, the catfish is going on.
Not the very first time we met, but the very first time we was able to like
together.
sleep together. We didn't
It was
even have
probably
sex.
awesome. Really?
We didn't even fuck. We didn't even fuck the very first time. And surprisingly, I was in a different mental state.
Right.
That I didn't even care about that. You know what I mean? Yeah. But when we did finally have sex, it was crazy.
Yeah.
Not just because of the attraction, but we had already mentally fucked each other for like a whole year.
Mental connections that we
We
them
fucked each
vibes
other for
are
so
real.
a long distance relationship is it. I'm not against it, but you have to know everything has to be put on that table. And you want to talk about communicating? People live together right now and don't communicate.
Hello.
And
I can
the
agree.
way we communicated in 2 different parts of the fucking world was unbelievable. I knew everything about her family. Didn't know what nobody looked like, but I knew everything about her family. Aunt, cousin, nephew, sister, mom, dad, best friend, gay best friend from high school. I knew every fucking thing. So the communication level was on point. So I'm not against it. It can happen, but y'all just got, like you said, you got to be transparent. You have to talk to each other. Y'all have to know what is really what. Because some people say, "Oh, yeah, I can do it," and then you can't.
Right.
Once you step into it and you see it's not what it's all cracked up to be. Excuse me. Some people like to walk away from it instead of dealing with it, talking about it, and then handling it. We're gonna take another break, and we be back with the lovable asshole of the week, Uncensored Podcast, World Ice Radio. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Uncensored Podcast, and it is time for the lovable asshole of the week. And the lovable asshole of the week is, something that we deal with every day as African Americans. And a little boy was, I'm not gonna say a little boy, but a young teenager boy was waiting at the bus stop on a hot day in Philly with no shirt on. And a police officer detained him briefly for no reason. It was really for no reason. And put the kid in the car, and one of the young teenage girls that was with him started filming everything. And they was just asking the cop, like, what did he do? Why are you detaining him? And the cop had no answer. And this is one thing that I don't like about cops. You have to understand that you guys set an example. Everybody who holds weight, everybody who has a certain criteria in this city, whether it's a judge or a politician, somebody who holds weight, you got to understand, we look at that. And for one bad cop to fuck with a kid for no reason, and there's one good cop on the side that doesn't say anything. Mm-hmm. It's hard for us to be like, yeah, we trust you guys, or we understand, like, you know, all cops ain't bad. But you seen that your partner pulled this, not even pulled him over. He was waiting at a bus stop with no shirt on. It was 86, 89 degrees in Philly. I don't know what the humidity was, but that's fucking hot. Like, you know what I'm saying? That shit hot. And your partner is standing right there, not pushing. Like, hey, Tim, listen. Tim, let this nigga go. Well, we got some other shit to do. Like, you could have easily said it. She watched him detain this kid for no reason. And then 3 minutes into the video, the cop said, you know you had your shirt off, right? You know, that means something is going on. It does? I didn't know that. Like,
it means I'm hot.
That's what it fucking means? Because you got your shirt off. You mean you waiting at a bus stop, that means something about to happen? Come on, man. So I see why some people don't mess with cops, period. And I got family members that are cops. I got great friends that are cops. It's just that when you see bad cops do bad shit, you don't see the good cops stopping them.
Right.
And you have to. If you want kids, or if you want gangbangers or drug dealers to try to change the way they live, they not going to do it, because they looking at, well, the cops lie. The cops don't snitch on their homies. So I'm snitching on my homie.
Right.
And then the cop who not snitching on his homie, he ain't done as half as bad as what the drug dealer did or the killer did. He ain't done it half as bad. All they have to do is pull a nigga to the side like, oh, we out. We got to go. They can't do that as cops. You cannot do that. If
that's the biggest gang.
Yeah, that's the biggest legal gang ever.
Yep.
If you stop a bad cop, if a good cop stop a bad cop doing some bad shit, do you know what they're gonna do to him? And I don't mean physically. Oh, they're gonna shame him. Nobody's gonna talk to him. He might gotta transfer out the district. They're not gonna fuck with him. They're gonna leave letters and shit. I'm only saying this because I know people.
You got cop friends?
I got cop friends, and my cousin is a fucking sergeant or lieutenant in West
I
Philly.
have a cop friend.
You know what I'm saying? So
I'm a dean of
they not with
students,
that.
I'm like a school cop, kind of, maybe. I don't know.
You're not an NTA.
I'm not an NTA, but I do NTA shit. I break up fights. I patrol after school. So we have
the same stuff in the hood.
No, that's over.
Whatever. But the reason I was saying that is because we have to have a relationship with the cops in our district.
True, right.
So I'm not going to say their names, but I have a good relationship with the cops that come to our school for all our situations after school. So I see it. And it's weird because you like, I got this relationship with cops. I fucked a cop before. I mean, she's a beautiful boy.
Did he cuff you?
No.
that is so-
I don't think I ever fucked a police officer. That's on my list to fuck a
I
cop
put his hat on.
and an African girl,
put
but
the
not
hat-
with
I did put the hat
not
on,
with.
yeah.
The hat is fine. The
Y'all don't fuck an
chains,
African
no.
girl with like
The
orange
handcuffs,
feet,
no.
the yellow feet.
I put the
Yeah.
hat on.
Never
and got
seen
fucked the
them
doggies
names,
out.
Cairo.
But
I don't want that.
Heck, you ever fuck an African girl? Was her feet yellow or orange? Was she 100% African or like mixed?
no. That has nothing to do with no.
I just want to know.
No.
I just want to know what type of African he fucked.
No.
She was skinny.
no. No. Oh no.
Afrobeat
Did
is popping
hit you
right
with this?
now.
I know.
Did she hit you with the dart?
I'm about to hit you with this bottle. Shut up. Y'all stop.
She hit Heck with the dart. Hit you with the dart, Heck? You see?
Don't
Yeah.
entertain this shit.
She did.
What's your topic of the week?
Okay, my topic is.
Damn it!
I'm sorry.
We're getting unsyndicated. We're not
I'm
syndicated.
sorry. I just saying, like, I'm scared of Africans with them orange feet. They all eat out the same. It'd be a big bowl of rice, and they all eat out the same bowl.
That's their culture.
Not
Don't
with
do that.
with like this.
With their hands.
That is their culture.
I
How y'all
don't-
gonna-
It's like
I'm not-
fufu.
listen,
That's what they call it. They be
I'm
like
not
this.
hating on your culture, but you gotta understand my culture is different. So when you
We
bring in
use
that bowl of
spoons.
rice,
So
18
we're not
people
going to
ate out of
Africa.
it.
Dirty,
So
yeah.
we're not going to Africa.
We're going to Africa.
Oh, we going to Africa?
We're not taking him nowhere.
Oh wait,
oh,
no,
oh,
you
oh,
guys want to
oh,
Ghana?
He was going to go to Africa, but you
I
can't
want to
go
go
with
to.
us.
I want to go
Can
to.
he
No,
go
he'll
to
be
that?
respectful.
Oh, I can't go to Africa?
Oh my goodness.
Oh, my goodness. Kaida.
Why is my
That's
head
what you call your
hurting?
African.
What
Kaida.
is your topic?
Kaida, oh, my
My
goodness.
head is hurting.
Look at your hair.
I've had Africans.
Oh, my
You-
goodness.
I have African
I
I
friends
will
that
go over there and I'm going to milk my goat. Oh, my goodness.
I feel offended for all my African friends.
Oh, my goodness.
You're an asshole.
Oh, say some shit to African. They don't like, oh. I'm trying to tell you, I'm going with y'all to Africa.
You're not.
Oh, my head hurt. Yeah.
We gonna be
because
fucking
we-
detained in Africa.
Liberia.
My
Well,
head hurt.
You ain't getting detained in Africa.
I ain't saying a motherfucking thing over there. I promise you that. These laws is different.
Them is
You look at that
They
motherfucker over
definitely
there, they
is.
gonna lock you up for life.
Beautiful.
Right. Also, my topic, I'm just gonna say my topic is, can you deal with an individual who can you deal with your mate that is popular and not celebrity popularity, but people like know him or her not out in the streets
People like you.
No, I won't. Yeah, right. Like Rahiem. Trey back. Like,
No.
my nigga, you brought the snort back? God damn. He's
trying to leave it at home.
Handle dealing with your mate that is popular in their own city. Not they don't have to be a celebrity, but somebody that everybody knows. Are you able to deal with that?
What if you are the person that is everybody knows?
I don't know. That's Rahiem was. I'm not that person.
Nigga, you are.
Oh.
Go.
I think at this point in my life, I'm very secure with who I am.
Do you consider yourself popular?
I don't.
See?
I don't.
And there's nothing wrong with that, though.
But I would say that when I say your name, people know you, and it's not just from the group. Like I'd be like, oh, my friend Rahiem. Oh, I know him. So I can.
But I also feel like, okay, so if you say my name, half of the people that probably know me are girls. So then why would my mate have to be uncomfortable or insecure about that?
And I'm gonna say no.
I feel like somebody that's insecure is uncomfortable with 5 people knowing they mate. Anybody that pretty that come up and know they mate, they like, who the fuck is that? You know?
Right.
Those are signs that you should be by yourself.
Yeah.
You got some work to do.
Got a lot of work to do.
Yes.
Chantel, how do you feel about it? Because I know you're very popular in the.
You trying to be smart?
Zimbabwe.
Y'all two are going.
The island of Madagascar.
Shut up. So,
I really like the Invisalign because it's like
thank you.
no, because your teeth looks great,
They look real
look
Thank you.
straight. Like I don't think they wasn't.
Not that they were like all crazy.
No, they
I
wasn't.
had
They
a
wasn't.
gap. Visibly
No, she had a
noticed.
gap. She had a
You
gap.
did?
Yeah, she had a small gap. Because remember you.
My nigga.
I'm
You
sorry,
did?
my bad.
Fucking
Okay.
nigga. Yeah,
He
be looking
remember when he was fucking her.
You tried
Hey,
to
my
put-
mother. You son Sorry.
Oh.
So, sorry. What was the question? So popularity, right?
Yeah.
So yes. So as long as they show me, you might say that something's wrong with you. If you need to be shown to feel validated, something is the fuck wrong with you. I know. But as long as you show me to the team or whoever, like your world, I'm okay. So if I was like,
so they gotta post you on Instagram.
Not even posting because Instagram is nothing. Instagram is a bunch of you make.
You
don't post that on.
Shout out to Rahiem in his phone case. What it say? What's your phone case say?
No pictures, please.
Thank you.
Okay.
Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here.
Okay.
Huh?
As you say, you're not popular,
Right,
but
exactly.
okay.
But
yes,
he ain't popular. He just don't want people in his fucking business.
Taking no pictures.
I
can
you
dig
see
it.
what I allow you to see. So are you with it?
No, I would only be with it if I can be a part of your life, like every aspect of your life.
Oh, Jesus.
So
You gotta go to all the houses.
not
home
if
events.
you know. If you know who I am, my presence doesn't have to be known.
Meaning that the homies better know who she is.
But the thing is, most motherfuckers out here cheating.
That means
girl,
nothing.
You're
that
right.
girl know who you are.
But it makes me feel better. You're
she checked your
absolutely
page.
correct. You're absolutely right.
That
But it
means-
makes me feel better. If you're hiding me, then it's like
Yeah.
I don't. Yeah. If
You
I
should
don't have
want
to go
me
to
to
every
hide
party.
you.
Whatever. You
And I don't mean in that way, but I'm saying you should want to be on
protect
the low.
your woman.
hiding
Is that
you
what you're
saves
saying?
you the embarrassment.
It does, especially if
At least
you
you
got,
could be like, I ain't know.
especially if you got a side bitch.
That's
Right.
true,
So
but
you're
we
meaning
don't
like,
think
oh,
like that.
if you're
I don't-
cheating on your girl, hiding her is better
It's
because
helping her.
nobody knows who the girl is.
Because if the thing about this is the guy can have a girl and then he got a side chick, and it's very rare, but they are out here. They are out here, the side women who knows about your girl and is okay with it.
Yeah.
And she's laughing at you every time he posts.
Is she getting the benefits?
Oh, yeah.
Been there, done that.
But my thing is, you say, or
Yes,
just people
sir.
in general, as long as they know about me, somebody who's truly have insecurities and that's that thing they working on within themselves, nothing he do is ever going to be enough.
Yeah, you're right.
If you do
You're
this,
right.
I'm be good. If you do this, I'm be good.
You're
Before
right.
you know it, he jumping through motherfucking hoops. If he wasn't cheating, you making him cheating in him.
I hate when people say that. All right,
so
this
true.
gets on something else, but I don't like when
Segue.
people. I know.
Segue.
I don't like when people say that because I feel as though men get complacent with stuff.
Women do too.
Hey, we talking about you, not.
No. We
Hey.
talking about mates.
It's a human
We
quality.
talking about mates, men or women.
Okay.
It's a human quality.
But I feel like, all right, so I feel like if we tell you, yeah, we love this or we want to be in this aspect of your life or whatever, you get complacent with that. So it's like you get complacent, and what was the statement that you just made? Nothing's good enough. So I want you, because you kill me with what I said was okay. Like, I like going to Applebee's, Ruby Tuesdays, whatever, the Moose Shaluda, whatever. We going to do that all the time. You can't kill me with that. And then you turn back, nothing is ever good enough. You said you wanted to go. Yeah, but I didn't want you to kill me and overdo it. Like, y'all just, you said you like flowers every day, though. Damn, like, fuck.
Nothing's never good enough. So what else you want? What size flour? Mozzarella sticks?
I'm just saying,
Mozzarella
don't kill me with
basket.
the flowers every day. But I couldn't be, as long as I'm in your world.
So
you're
if
right.
he popular, can you fucking deal with him? Can you deal with him?
Yes,
if
I
he's
know.
popular?
yeah.
Yes.
Can you deal with him if he popular?
That don't bother me.
Yeah, I knew it wasn't gonna bother you.
Don't give a damn. Only thing I need is for you to respect me in the inside and outside. Because what happens is
What's
if you
the
go
inside?
somewhere
Inside.
Inside the house and when I'm
outside.
not around.
Yeah.
But I can see
Now what I
can see.
will not, what I think is disrespectful is if you're somewhere and we're out somewhere and you're popular. I'm not saying that every single person that come over to you need to introduce me to, but don't. Because I
Definitely
mean,
not doing that.
don't. I ain't saying that, but you should. Somebody, because I'm the type of person that I'm not going to introduce somebody to a person that I'm talking to unless it's somebody that's significant in my life. However,
Y'all significant, but I ain't introducing y'all to nobody.
well, you don't never
Well,
introduce people
I,
like that.
I introduced Juan. I
I had that issue last week.
ain't introducing
I
Kyra.
decided
No
to go to the
fucking
club
body.
with my partner. We didn't go together. But
I
we was at the
introduced
same
Juan.
club.
I introduced Hector.
Hold up, so you want to introduce everybody but me?
Yeah, because you
This is
remember
still
too
your girl.
much. You
I was
remember
about to
too
say,
much.
what
You
is
think I
does
don't
this have
remember?
something to do with like the,
I remember too much. Ron don't be paying attention to shit.
That's what you think.
Right? Because you really got to flip. I probably remember what I think I remember, but that
I
should be
just
wrong.
don't. I just don't say a lot of stuff about. So I'm not.
That's
a lot
what
of
I
stuff
mean.
don't
That's what I
bother
mean.
me.
That's what I
But
It don't bother me either. I'm
But
just
I
saying.
know you.
I
Just
know
a
it don't
little
bother you,
vocal
nigga.
about
I know
you,
it-
but yeah, I don't care. I don't. You can be popular as long as you know. If you hugging up on somebody and you sit up here and you don't just introduce me, then I'm gonna be like, well,
You're
what's
fucking
up?
rude.
That's rude. Yeah. I
Whoa,
don't like
what you
that.
mean hugging them? Like
You
you
like
just give them a
just-
hug and walk away?
So
like rock with it.
next time you don't introduce me, guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna introduce my motherfucking
Fucking
self.
self.
Bitch.
That's what I'm about to say.
This is
Hi,
well,
honey.
number one, y'all don't gotta introduce yourself to anybody because everybody know y'all already. Y'all already popular already.
This nigga.
That's real talk. Like, am I
Well,
lying?
I mean, when we do go places,
She
with you,
fucking-
everybody
am I lying?
always know because
I know, I went out-
We was just talking about that recently about how it would be like people be like, "Hey, Juan," I'd be like,
Yeah,
"Hey,
yeah. See, y'all signing autographs and shit. Ain't
Y'all
telling me
need that.
Oh,
what y'all
nigga,
doing.
please. You walked in my fucking bar. She's talking about, is that Slap? He looks bigger in person. I said,
Oh wow.
calm down. Okay.
He must have had those sweatpants on from the wild
Kyra is
classic.
hating like,
He had them
but
prints.
I can
She
deal
was
with.
like, she was, but no, it was actually to me a little decent to kind of see her reaction. Because she really was like, I'm like, he ain't no fucking celebrity. It's fuck boy sitting across.
Call me a fuck boy.
There.
Oh, that
He was
shit
like
low.
that meme with the heart.
Heck, she called me a fuck boy. Wow. I could deal with somebody that's popular, like you said. Why at the end of the day?
I didn't answer.
Oh, you did. You definitely did.
What I say?
Oh.
You know your mind, Kyra.
Yeah,
You
you don't
gotta
mind.
go.
You don't give a fuck. You don't give a fuck.
gotta
At the end
go.
of the day, as a man, you definitely have to be somebody who is respectful if you are popular. And you got to understand, as men, there's always hating ass girlfriends out there who wants to see you do bad. Like I had a girl I never even met. I never met her girlfriend. Never even met her fucking girlfriend. I took a picture. She seen me out with somebody and took a picture of me and didn't even know what the situation was. But like, ain't this shit, nigga? Like, didn't even know who I was with.
That's how.
But the situation probably wasn't good.
That's drunk.
It doesn't fucking matter what the situation was. The bitch should have mind her fucking business. You don't even know me. That's what I'm saying. And the situation was, it was a fucking business meeting. Okay?
Yeah, your business meeting.
And I ain't getting no pussy. I ain't fuck her.
yet.
No, not yet. I ain't fucking till this day. We just had a business meeting. Oh.
I can't
Oh. So with that being said, we are going to hey, shout out to Lauren. She just came in and she did not bring nobody any cookies by herself. But it's okay. We are planning we are planning a trip, Lauren. So Rahiem does international trips and we're all gonna plan a trip. I talked to Heck, he said he was with it. Heck said he was with it.
Heck is a working busy man.
Me,
He's
I'm
the
sorry,
videographer on the
it's
trip.
uncensored and water ice. I want us to plan a trip to all go together somewhere out the country. Heck said he was
We can
with
barely
it.
get to the fucking Poconos.
Linnea said she's gonna call out of work. She's gonna take a couple of days off. Linnea, you didn't say that? Oh shit. Okay. You travel all the time anyway, so I ain't gotta worry about you. Hey, I ain't gotta worry about you. But we're gonna get a nice villa. He's gonna get a nice villa.
Yes, yes.
A real nice villa. We're gonna get our own personal chef. We're gonna do this really soon. I don't know if
I'll go.
if he
I'm
let you
going.
go. Will he let you go?
Is he coming with you?
Let's just go.
Yeah,
Let's
I mean, if
just
you wanna
fuck.
bring-
Let's just
it's
be
a-
crazy.
is-
We
you
jumping
can
out
bring
of
who you want to bring.
pools.
The thing of this trip is we trying to get wine on this trip.
She's not on her sabbatical no more. She told
No,
me.
the shit is over. It's over. I think
The
she-
wait is over.
I think Juan got some. I'm
It's
sorry,
her
sorry.
time.
I think Juan got some head the other day. All right, so we gotta get out of here,
Did
but we all
you?
gonna take a trip. Shout out to Rahiem. Give everybody Instagram information one more time.
Radio Rahiem 0319 and Trade Table Seat Back.
That's on Instagram and Facebook, or just Instagram.
Rahiem Johnson on Facebook, Trade Table Seat
Oh,
Back.
you gotta
on
get
Facebook,
you gotta get your government on Facebook.
and then TradeTableSeatback.com.
All right, so shout out to everybody who listened, watch. Make sure y'all watch, subscribe, share, tell a friend, tell a friend. Shout out to Lori, shout out to the Wine Classic last week. We had a ball. Shout out to Water Ice Radio, Linnea, Hector, and Lauren. This is Water Ice Radio. We are the Unser Podcast. Lil Honey, More Wine, Hair Slap Rock the King. We see y'all next week.